Hey guys, Kamethis here. I am going to continue a little bit more with my underground construction or production facilities today. You'll notice I've basically cleared all the trees off the island here, and I've done so because I don't like the big fugly trees or where they were placed. So add some NetherLag here. I'm not sure if that was there last video. And what I need to do is I need to set up some production of wood because I am getting desperately low on wood because I'm going to use it for a whole lot of things like this floor and many other things. So what we need to do is set up a tree farm. I want to make sure it's height restricted so we don't get any mutant trees. And I also want to pack it in very tightly so that way my inventory is full. So that way that I don't have to deal with having to chop down weirdly shaped trees all the time, which can get annoying. Especially when you're trying to just basically get them for materials and don't really care how they look. So, I collect some more lighting. I love pumpkins. I wasn't really sold on them when I switched from them to glowstone, but now that I have, I'm really liking them. The last pieces of the cold are still remaining, so I may cough now and again, but I will try to do it off mic so I'm not blowing out any eardrums. Now, what I've done here is that, again, I'm going to be pushing these farms back quite a ways, and eventually when we find a slime biome, adding some sticky pistons to pop these, so that way we don't have to go around with an axe on the pumpkins and just by hand on the melons. But in the meantime, they're creating stuff, and I'm happy with that. But let's move on to here. Now this here is going to be my tree farm. You'll notice that I've gone down a few levels here. Right above here is going to be the water going into the desert biome. I actually already ran into it a little bit here when I was putting this pumpkin here, when I was determining the size of the room. This room is going to be set up for a very compact design that I can't remember where I got it. I think it was off of the Minecraft forums like really long time ago, back when it was maybe even when we were still in alpha. But the advantage of the way that I'm going to set these up is that each sapling, no matter which trees grow, always has light. So therefore, it just they grow. And I'm also going to use pumpkins, so that way I can't accidentally pop off the lighting sources when I'm harvesting. So the first goal here will be to take this room and bring it down to this level here. This will be the floor, this down here. And what that means is I've just basically got a lot of cobble to grab out of here. And at the same time, being all obsessive and everything, I'm going to make the entire ceiling stone brick, because I'm just obsessive that way. So to make that, I think I'm probably going to do the walls that way as well. For the floor, we're going to, obviously a lot of it will be dirt, but I think for the walkways, I'm going to be using wood. I would really rather use a different color wood than this. This is kind of the fugliest color, but since until 1.3 comes out, we don't have different colored stairs and slabs, then I'm going to add a SOL there. So what I'm going to do, since this is literally just going to be me replacing the entire walls with stone brick, replacing the entire ceiling with stone brick, and then hollowing this out, I'm going to pause the recording and come back when we have the room ready to create the tree farm. And we're almost done here. we have I've gone ahead and emptied out the room here. I've actually run out of stone brick. I realized I need a lot more than I have, and part of the reason I'm building this is because I'm running out of coal and need to make a bunch of charcoal for smelting. So what I want to do here is a couple things. Let's rearrange some stuff here. I did a test on this patch of dirt here to make sure I had enough height in the room, and we didn't get any mutant trees, and it did grow, so we're good to go. So on the outside rim here, too wide, not too wide, but too wide. Note the difference. And I'm gonna run out of wood as well. I'm gonna make a walkway, basically around like that, and that. Since I'm not gonna have enough, let's just sketch it out here, and that, and that, and then in the center of that, and I'm not gonna have enough dirt either, but I think I have some more dirt on hand. And basically inside here, we're going to start by putting all dirt, although we're going to replace some of it with pumpkins. Come on. Like I said, this design I've been using for a really long time, and the principle of it is to make sure that if you have, say, well, let's sketch this out here. Say you have 4 saplings here, not like that, like that. Then you want to make sure that there's a light source there, and then similarly, you can the next 4 would be like, say, there, 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 and there, or something like that. I haven't quite remembered it. I usually have to sketch it out before I can remember how the damn thing's laid out. But basically, the end result is that every sapling is adjacent to a pumpkin block, so that way you don't have any. You keep the floor lit to prevent spawns. You keep the saplings lit to prevent other trees from blocking their light, so the growth maintains really quickly. And using pumpkins ensures that I can just go along with an axe and harvest. Basically, this entire room will become a large block of wood with some gaps in it where the pumpkins are, and that is going to let me have quite a quick harvest. Where did I put? Oh yeah, I'm not quite all completely using my new storage area, but I've got a lot of dirt. I don't need to transplant any grass down there because basically the trees are going to overgrow it anyway. So it doesn't make a bit of difference. It'll actually be pure dirt down there. No grass required. So get a few more. And we'll go back down. I do see I've picked up a few subscribers so far, and I do want to thank you for watching. If you are watching, that'd be nice. Feel free to put any comments in and let me know how I'm doing here, or anything you want to see me do or improve on my process. Still very, very new to this whole talk to yourself and record your video game and upload it to YouTube thing. I'm also thinking of maybe trying to record a couple other different games and upload them as well, as I do playthroughs of them. And if you have any suggestions for that, of which games I should be playing, that would be good as well. And so, if we start, we put a light source. We start there. I think it's like that. where each... Oh, come on. There, and there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because this light lights up these. This one lights up these. This one lights up this. And lights up that. That one lights up those. So yeah, so basically you get a grid of light along that way. And it allows for what I think is an optimal growth rate for the trees in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out that grid here, and come back when I've got that set up here. And that didn't take too long. What we've done is we've got the grid laid out, and we are about ready to do some planting here. So I'm going to go back upstairs and we'll grab the saplings. And in some fashion, I'm hoping to have I'll take the whole thing. Some kind of a room for each of the different types of tree. I may have to modify it a little bit for the different styles of tree depending on the growth height. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Basically just plant a crap ton of saplings. Yeah, this is pretty much it. And then just wait for them to grow or bone meal the crap out of them. It becomes very efficient once you let it sit and let an entire room grow. Although I have noticed, because of the tight compaction, sometimes depending on the drops that you get off the leaves, it can be a problem that you could run low on saplings, but then the result is you just spread them out, let them grow a little more spaced out, and then you get more leaf blocks and harvest more saplings, and then you're back up to full production. So I prefer this method to planting random trees outside my home and then have the stupid mutant trees become a problem. Almost done here. A few more. I think I missed one there. Did I miss one? Right there. There we go. So basically we can let this grow. It'll become a gigantic block of wood, and then harvest it, and basically our wood and... See, already we're getting growth here. That's not a mutant, is it? Oh, geez, please don't say that's a mutant. Let's see here. Nope, no it's not. Okay, good. It's just abnormal growth. Yeah, alright. So let's see. Yeah, already we're getting a lot of... They have full lighting, and the light level is really high in here, so this is a good process. And I think that's about where I'm going to cut it here. I actually found a timer program that I can run in the top corner of my screen here. However, I decided to not activate it this time, so I actually have no idea how long this stupid video is. So we'll see what happens, and if it's really short, it's really short. But the next video will be focusing on... Oh, geez, already. This is great. This is going to be great. Getting in a nice full room of wood. I got wood. I love it. That's what she said. But the next video will be focusing on unfortunately not moving the sheep, which I've tried to stay away from this video for the most part, so that you don't have to put up with the stupid loud noises coming from them. Block lag. Come on. There we go. But instead focusing on... You know what? I've forgotten. One moment. I've remembered. Took a moment. I had to kind of wander around my place a little bit, and I know I've heard in the comments that people like that water drop. The next one we'll be working on, hopefully getting this up and running. The spawner I want to turn into an XP farm, so I'm going to figure out what we want to do with that and build that up. Seriously, I'm using this. Leave it alone. I think I've overdone the lighting in here a little bit, but what I'm going to do is hollow this out, make it a spawner room and a collection point, probably somewhere closer over to here. I thought at one point that it might be a good idea to take this one and route it over to the same area as a collection point for the cave spiders, but it's actually, I believe, I pasted out, I think it's a little too far away to have a central collection point for all of them, so not going to happen. However, I will, I don't know the mechanics of a cave spider spawner as well as I do the zombie one, so we're going to start with the zombie one, get that going, get some XP going, and hopefully get fortune enchant on a pick, so I can start harvesting with better results, diamond and redstone, that kind of thing. Because I'm going to need a lot of all of that stuff. So next video we'll focus on this, and I will see you next time.